Howdy. Friday night, June 21st. I think it's summer solstice. Is it summer solstice? I don't know. I haven't tried to research that. I'm pretty limited on my research. Anyway, I've been saying to everybody on the trail today, happy solstice. And anyway, had a good day today. I got some energy. Found some energy. Day 5. Finally, am probably adjusted to the altitude. Let's see, this morning I was camped at near Crabtree Ranger Station, which is a backcountry ranger station. But I was, you saw my video, you saw where I was camped. And this morning, unloaded a bunch of food, probably 3 pounds, maybe more, maybe 4 pounds of food. All of it package type stuff, and wrote a little note, Trail Magic, free food. And had it in a gallon-size Ziploc bag. It pretty much filled the bag. A whole thing of cookies. Anyway, and the pack felt so much better this morning. It made all the difference in the world. And of course today I'm hungry, but that's okay. I think I'm fine. I, wasn't stupid per se, in that I didn't give all my food away. I've already had just a little bit, probably a third of a serving, because that's all I had left of Mountain House beef stroganoff, one of my favorites. Super tasty. It's been a long day. I've been on the trail a long time. This is mashed potatoes. Trying to estimate half the package. If I'm still hungry, I'll eat the other half, because I got another one of these. Anyway, I got enough food to get out of here. In fact, with a big day tomorrow, I should be out of here. It's sort of my plan. I did 10 miles today. Didn't stop until about 4:30. I'm up in an area called Rock Creek. I actually, this morning, left the John Muir Trail. And really, because the John Muir Trail went up Whitney, and obviously I did not do Whitney. Minimal regrets there. It just would have kicked my ass. 18 miles round trip, 9 miles to the top from where I had camped. No, thank you. I wouldn't have taken my pack, but I would have had a smaller pack. And so anyway, I left the food in a bear box too. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I left it in a bear box. So some PCT those guys are dirtbags anyway, believe me. They just camp right on top of each other. Anyway, I had a small pass to do this morning, 3 or 4 miles, probably 3 miles, to get up there. and I did it in a single push. I think I got on trail at 7:30, 7. I think it was closer to 7. I got up early and got packed up and did that food thing, and I wanted to get some miles going, and because I knew, basically from there I was looking at 20 miles to get out of here, and I've only been doing about 8 miles a day, and then I collapse. Today I did 10 up until 4:30 and was hanging in. I was going to go a little further than I found this sweet, again, secluded up trail somewhere is a bear box, and I don't think there's anybody on this trail. I didn't explain, but fully, because I got off the JMT following the PCT for all morning, and then I got off the PCT and I wanted to take this just a reroute, different route. I'm probably gonna have to get back on the PCT, or I can go over Army Pass, and I think I have probably 14 miles that need to be done tomorrow. So that's a lot of miles. Yeah, it's a lot of miles. Olive oil for my smashed potato side serving here. Second course. I am hungry today. Finally getting an appetite, but I'll have real food by tomorrow. Like I said, I have plenty. So really, it was State of the Union is vastly improved. I had a much better day. I've been suffering, and today was less suffering, and I had a good day. I was in a good mood. I took an hour lunch break by this stream crossing, cramping site, but they were all gone, so it didn't matter. And then I don't know, I walked up here 3 miles or so after lunch, and that was tough. It was all uphill. There's more uphill tomorrow, but I can deal with the uphill tomorrow for sure, because I'll be fresh and lighter. So I guess a couple of things I could mention is electronics. The phone, even though I have accidentally left it on at least one overnight, I always run it in airplane mode, battery saver, and frankly, the only thing I use it for is taking pictures and occasionally looking at a map through my inReach device that is helpful. So usually during the day I just turn it off, which is a real pain in the ass for taking a picture, because you have to boot the phone up, wait 2 minutes or so for it to fully boot, and then engage photography. Not very efficient. I always really didn't care for how the GoPro took landscape pictures, but there's probably more on the GoPro than there is on my phone. In fact, I don't know if I mentioned, I haven't taken hardly any pictures. I took a few today. So what else? Oh, electronics. I had 35% on my battery. Uh, the Garmin, which gets turned off in the evening, and or when I basically have sent my "I've arrived at camp" message, and then it gets turned off. Um, so it was at 11%. So it's charging right now. I have only thing I brought was my 10,000 milliamp brick, and I'm sure it's fine. I'm about to walk over there and check it real quick. As soon as I gobble this up, I'll also show you around. I'm at a trail that goes to Army Pass. I could go over Army Pass tomorrow. I don't know. Sounds like a hump. But I'm not sure any other miles I choose are. I think they're longer. Anyway, we'll see. I need to look at a map. I have options, I guess, for what route I take. I'm certainly, like I said, I'm off the PCT, and let me tell you, it is so quiet. There's no one on this trail. No one. I could camp in the middle of the trail. And like I said, there is apparently a bear box up, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile at this trail junction where I need to make a decision. And I'm sure it's, but I bet if I walked up there, nobody would be there because we're not on the damn PCT or JMT. And I don't know, maybe Army Pass isn't a very good pass to use it. I know that there's Army Pass and old Army Pass, and one of them's not very good. Not very good only in the standpoint of it has a lingering, dangerous, can be dangerous. It has a lingering snowfield right off the top. And there's been those that have slid and fallen to their death. Not recommended without ice axe and crampons. Even my spikes would probably be, they're really of limited value. They help, but for real snow travel or anything of angle, you need crampons. Forrester was kind to me. It was a big traverse, and it was stomped out. I did get on one little short section I was trying to cross. It was, I don't know, 100, maybe 200 feet across. Kind of steep, and no one had walked across it. Anywho, had to kick steps across it very carefully. It was very sun-cupped and not great snow. And I slid twice. My feet, one foot would just slide down and I would stop. I didn't have enough angle to create momentum, so I was safe. But a couple things. It's so nice to camp alone, to get something that's there's no one else around. No one else around. Just like last night. Like last night and tonight are probably the only two where there's actually no one else around. Every other campsite. No, that's not true. No. The second night I was by myself and remote, but I was right off trail. And I guess I'm right off trail here too, but there's no one on this trail. If there were to be, anyway. Ranger station's down the way, 2 miles. 3 miles. So I was actually going to walk up to that bear box because I couldn't find a decent campsite. And I was and walked up into the forest over this direction and thought I put my pack down, thought it was it, kicked it a couple times, and decided, saying it. Those are good. Excuse me. Happy solstice. All right, let's take a quick look around. We won't drag this out too much as I already have. So here's the kitchen. Ooh, I just stepped on my stove and bent it. I'll fix that though. Here's the kitchen. There's electronics. There's the forest. Oh, we'll go this way. There is a bunch of boulders up behind my camp. There's a bunch of boulders on the edge of my camp. And there's the trail. And I actually got off a little further down there, was looking up in here, couldn't find anything. I was walking across to get back on the trail and found this spot. There's been a tent site up here, there's been a fireplace right there. Kitchen's over there. And you can hear Rock Creek. Initially, I got blasted with mosquitoes, and I double dosed with some DEET for the first time. I really haven't been in mosquito country. And I don't know if it's because I'm up here on the kind of the ledge and there's a slight breeze. But they seem to have gone away. I was going to put up the mesh insert, but I think I can cowboy camp. We'll see. You know, it's a couple hours away from bedtime, so we'll see. Anyway, what a fabulous place to be on summer solstice. And if tomorrow's summer solstice, I'll still be in a fabulous place. But I will also, should make the trailhead. That's the expectation. And I think that's it. I'll sign off and I'll say adieu for this evening, unless something super exciting happens, like a bear comes by. I was reading a sign over by Charlotte Lake my first or second day, and the rangers always put warning signs, especially at where the bear boxes are, and where they have these things set up. And this end of the Sierra has a bunch of bear boxes, and north side we don't have that. Anyway, I guess the bears go to the bear boxes. Anyway, and so the note said that bears have been active in this area, which I haven't seen a single one, of course, sadly, and have taken food. If a bear attempts to take food from you, you should run at the bear, screaming, flailing, and indicating that you intend to eat the bear. And I thought, that is excellent advice. If I get a bear in my camp, I ain't gonna just cuddle up into my sleeping bag and hope he goes away. I'm getting up, grabbing the ice axe, turning on the strobe headlamp, and I'm gonna kick his ass and eat him for dinner because I'm fucking hungry. Excuse the French language. All right, on that note, adieu.